thank you all for listening. Really appreciate you for listening to us. Can't catch a break. Really do appreciate you. And once again, I just want to let you know if you don't hear me on the microphone clearly, I'm having some technical difficulty, but I will be getting this resolved. But I'm gonna talk today on something I talked on the other day, and it's about communication. I think why communication is so important. Then I'm gonna talk on this. I think it gets us all. I mean, when talking to other people, sometimes people feel misunderstood. One of the things I want you to understand that why people feel misunderstood. Why people misunderstood you. Misunderstand you, not understood, sorry. Why people misunderstand you. Okay, well, I talked about communication, but I want to add to why people misunderstand you. Sometimes when people speak, they're not clear when they speak. And they might not realize it. They may not realize it. And some people think that because they come off harsh, their words weren't clear, okay? And some people interpret it different ways. So it causes conflict too, okay? And some people can misunderstand. They do misunderstand you. They don't know what you're feeling either. Sometimes when you're trying to express yourself to your emotions, it's not clear. So that also makes tension rise. I was talking about communication is about being open, okay? I'm talking about it being truthful when you communicate. And I think what happens is that when people misunderstand you, and when you're trying to talk, it makes it difficult, okay? They don't know how you're feeling because you didn't come out, they didn't understand you clearly the way you spoke. People don't understand people sometimes. So sometimes it can be tricky, especially if you don't know the person. So a lot of things happen. Some people have different perspectives. It can make it hard for them to see your point, where you're coming from. So I'm just getting to the core of communication, really. Why there's always a battle of understanding each other when it comes to meetings, when it comes to coming together. The way we communicate is very important, okay? We gotta make sure that our words are clear when we're expressing ourselves, our emotions openly, And then we want to also try to see things from other people's perspective too, not just dominate, everything's what you say goes, what you say is right. Because it might not be right because other people see like you say, but you might be saying wrong. So, you have to. People don't know your feelings, y'all. Okay. So, if you hold back, if you don't talk about nothing, then guess what? It boils like a pot of boiling water. So when time to communicate, guess what? It explodes because instead of addressing things, issues right away to resolve, you don't do it. Okay? But I'm just going to tell you some of the reasons too. How people feel. Some people are going to never be able to see eye to eye with each other. So that's why there's a lot of misunderstanding there. Some people are stubborn. Some people, they think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing, you know. So people won't always see, some will see different perspective. They can always see. But you have to be wise. You have to make sure that examine yourself. And communication, if you're not communicating with one another, you know, as a people, as a body, if it's like a business, they communicate. You know, businesses, they communicate. They have meetings. It's the same as the church when it comes to that. We must communicate. Lack of it, okay, can be difficult. Okay? It can be difficult. All right? People have, and then, like I say, you're dealing with, if you're in a business, a church, wherever, cultures, from different cultures, they will understand each other sometimes. Okay? So sometimes it can lead to misunderstanding and conflict, but we have to be the bigger person. Okay? Because of the cultures we in. Different ones, different people. But we must be the ones that communicate clearly. Okay? And like I said, when I'm talking about cultures, different languages. Communication, and it's just not all English. It's different people with different languages. Okay? That you have to be able to communicate effectively. If not, you have a lot of misunderstanding. So I'm dealing with communication here because I know there's a need of it. It's not, and it's still going on. And when you don't express yourself or the people you're talking to or group clearly, then how you feeling, then it can lead to misunderstanding. Okay? A lot of people don't show it. Okay? They hold back. But then their actions speak different. Okay? They pretend that they understand, but they really don't, because they too busy trying to cause conflict, because you express the truth and they can take it. So some do that. They pretend like they're with you, but then you see just like a armadillo. I can't, a lizard that change colors. Those lizards that change colors. Yeah. That's how some people are. They change colors on you. So there's like different levels of understanding. I'm talking about communication still. I'm in the realm of communication still. But I'm talking about how easy, or how easy sometimes people can be a misunderstanding. You know. And there is different levels of understanding though. Yeah. It can be difficult sometimes for people to communicate with each other. But still, you gotta make it work. If you work at it, it'll work out. If you don't, then it won't work out. Because you ain't trying. So misunderstand. If you want to avoid misunderstanding, you gotta try to be, like I say, be clear. Communicate clearly. Okay? Share. Okay? Don't talk without listening. Okay? Because sometimes people, they out-talk each other. So they never get nothing for communication. And they're not listening. That's the bad thing, when you don't want to listen. Yeah. And some people is gonna do that though. Yeah. If you clear your communication, yeah, just make sure you're speaking clearly. Don't use no slang words, that's not communicating. People using all these slang words, yeah, yeah, no, that, no, look at that, that's not communicating. Using jargon, ebonics. Okay, people ain't gonna understand you. You gotta make sure that you, the person that you're talking to, or group, whatever you're talking with, ask them, if they have any questions after you made your statement. So that's how you make sure that you get through. Okay. Sometimes you gotta be patient. Be patient. Sometimes people have to be patient and communicate. Yeah. Because sometimes people be confused, but you have to be patient with them. Okay. Because that person might not hear you because they're trying to get their point across. But be patient. Okay. That's what you have to do. Yeah. And the thing is, there's another, people always assuming things too fast without even knowing what you're trying to express. So they go off, saying what they're saying, but yet you're being clear and concise, and you're talking, explaining to them, but they're assuming something that they weren't even quite hearing. Yeah, they do that. Some people do that. They have this way of interfering. Yep. Yeah, they I don't know I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You have to try to see from each other's perspective. Okay, and understand each other, and as a group, as a whole, understand. That's how you get along. Communicate. Okay, meetings and do follow-ups and stuff. Have more meetings. Come together. A lack of trust happens if you don't communicate. If you don't have meetings. Businesses have meetings. Church should have meetings. The people of God, the people in the body, the members need to be known. If you're not doing that, then there comes a lack of trust. If you're hiding, like I said, conversate with one another. The other person, if you're hiding, then the lack of trust takes place to some. And you'll never get nowhere. And you wonder why people, they start pulling back because there's no trust. They'll say, yeah, they trust you. Yeah, we all right. Then they see how you acting. And they're trying to get with you. Yeah. And that's where all that misunderstanding come in there. Yeah. Clear communication is better. You're clear. It's the key to making people understand. Because without it, you go nowhere in life. Yeah. Just like friends. The problem is with friends. Some people, friends, they talk about it, some don't. Ask how they feeling, nothing. So there you go. They don't want to listen from friends, listen to each other. We try to understand each other's perspective, and some don't. Just like the church, just like a business, just like people generally. And you ask questions. Yeah. If you're not sure about something, ask. Ask. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. I'm tired of hearing that. First thing they want to say is they assume something without even asking a question, without even they understand. If you're unsure, ask. Okay. You got a goal or something. Y'all got something y'all want to set. As for the people, yeah, do it. Talk about it. Misunderstanding is very, very, very bad. For real, it is. And then some people have when they never need because of the way they are, because some people will never change. They need help. Seek a therapist. I'm talking about those that just don't want to get along, don't want to communicate. It's always got something to say, negative. Okay, maybe something is a deep down thing, and within them something to happen. I'm talking about communicating now. I'm talking about from all areas. Okay, I'm talking about all areas. I'm talking about to get an understanding. If you that bad, a person, friend of friend, or whatever, and you notice this pattern of you, then seek help. Talk to somebody. Yeah. So that's like in a business meeting. It's like meetings. Any kind of meeting. Don't never go off the topic. Stay on the topic. Don't never interrupt no one when they're talking. Listen. Then after you speak, don't come across. Some people have done that. Come across wrong. Be respectful. Listen. Okay? And then you talk. That's how you avoid confusion and misunderstanding. And that's what you're supposed to do. Not to out-talk each other, not to interrupt, okay? It's easy to misunderstand people. It happens all the time. But we must be able to come together and talk, communicate, or we'll never get nowhere. People will never get nowhere. Never get nowhere. Okay? So I just want to talk about today about part of what I was talking about communication is about being lack of misunderstanding. Okay, this is part of communication. Lack of misunderstanding. Okay, you have to talk. I don't care what position you are, leader you are, church, business, whatever. You have to talk. You have to bring people together. Can't be putting off. Trust is everything. And without trust, it goes nowhere. You don't get the same results no matter how you look at it. No matter how you look at it, you don't get the same results because you're not willing to try to communicate, okay, in a orderly way. You want to do it your way, and it'll fail. When people have been misunderstanding people, it happens a lot. I said because of pride, because of egos, because of false humility, don't want to be humble, don't want to be patient, don't want to listen. Okay? So once again, thank you for listening. Can't catch a break. I'm DJ and Dr. Shaw. Really appreciate you listening. Leave your feedback. For those who are taking their time to listen, I'm talking about these things that affect us, all of us, in our everyday life. As long as we're living and breathing on this earth, these things gonna come. These different change events in our lives gonna happen. But how will you adapt to it? How will you handle it? Okay? So thank you again for listening. Can't catch a break. Appreciate you. Moving you forward, being a solutionist. Moving you forward, being a solutionist I believe in doing that. Moving you forward. What up? Being a solution. All right. So thank you again for listening to Can't Catch a Break. All right. You have a wonderful and a fantastic and a blessed day.